Hey guys, Ashley here, also known as Lee Fans. I'm back with another video, and today we're doing a WWE series review, and I have a special guest, my sister Asia. We're doing WWE Take It All. Please let the audience know what your thoughts are about this series, what you think of the characters, things like that, and then we'll send you on your way.
I feel like this series doesn't hold up. It's really not one of the best WWE series you would ever want to watch for real. Storylines are everywhere. Doesn't really have a lot of characters for you to want to really watch it. Not for season 2, that is. So thank God she never came back with a season 2. But the storylines are everywhere. I don't want to spoil anyone who's never watched it, but I'm just gonna say storylines are just pretty much everywhere. There was something at the end of the season where Edge and Undertaker are undercover spies, and I thought it was just a little creepy because they're going to this high school. They're stalking Nikki Bella, was it right?
Yeah, Nikki Bella. Yeah,
they were stalking Nikki Bella, and I'm thinking what the fuck is that all about? I'm thinking, is one of them related to Dean Ambrose? Because why they taking such an interest in her life like that? And John Cena, if anything, John Cena is so retarded. I'm sorry to say it, but it's he's so retarded. To me, honestly, I feel I like it better in WWE series when he's the dumb jock. Because when they try to make him the sweet boyfriend, he is not self-aware. You mean to tell me your girlfriend, your on-and-off girlfriend who was broken with you numerous of times, you and her were broken up, she comes back to you and tells you she's pregnant, and you just think it's yours? Justin, can you remember last time you and Nikki Bella had sex? Can you think of it?
Not saying that doesn't happen in some situations, but we all know, the audience who watched it, we know that
she was cheating on him with Dean Ambrose.
She was
on and off the relationship.
She was
when she was with John, when she wasn't with him. She was screwing Dean. So it's why the fuck did nobody ever say Kelly knew? Why did she owe Nikki Bella any ounce of loyalty? At the end of the day, Justin is her motherfucking brother. Period. And who is Undertaker to come in this bitch and try to run shit? You've been gone for how many years?
My
nigga, you don't come in here and try to run nothing. My nigga, you don't run shit. Who is Edge to Undertaker? Who is that? Who is he?
I don't know.
His partner?
Yeah, I think so.
He got this man, his grown ass
taking
man,
pictures, following teenagers around.
Got him living in the house with his teenage daughter. Nigga, you a little too comfortable. You can book your ass a hotel and I'll see you when I see you. I'll call you when I need you to do a job for me. This series was just all over the place. And don't even get me started. Don't even get me started with the love triangle. The love triangle makes no fucking sense. This nigga Roman was basically a fucking pick me, trying to do everything underneath the sun to have Eve Torres try to just notice him. She's attracted to the pop guy who gives her no ounce of attention. Sounds right out of a movie. She goes to this party, she gets sexually assaulted, and then all of a sudden she gets Roman all the time of the day. Well, honestly, she only really fell in love with him because he was there for her in her time of need. And I always felt that she felt like she owed him something because he was there for her. But I feel deep down, if you weren't going to be with him because you really liked him, you didn't owe him anything. You don't owe me shit. I was just there for you as a friend. Even if he did have feelings for her, at the end of the day, he was there for her. Period. Her alone. He wasn't there for her to pay a debt to him or nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that. So for her to think, oh, I owe him something because she felt like she owed him something, that shit always rubbed me the wrong way. And I always felt like Brie coming out of nowhere and saying she had feelings for him came out of nowhere. But sometimes I feel like when I would watch it, I feel like, okay, I kind of can see it. But it pissed me off when Nikki just mentioned it and Brie was like, oh yeah, I am in love with Roman. I do feel like when I go back and watch it, you can see that Brie did have feelings for Roman. It just wasn't out there.
Yeah.
But the way she would speak, she kind of spoke about him having feelings for Eva. Well, a sort of jealousy, why her and not me? You know, right out of a movie, literally right out of a movie. It's like this girl saw a movie and just copy and paste what she saw. Literally. Copy and paste the characters, copy and paste the storyline. So this series is just really all over the place.
Let's not even talk about how both of those twins, they both got pregnant.
Both got pregnant at the same time. Bro, and let's talk about the elephant in the room. Brie Bella is best friends with Eve, right? So what the fuck possessed her to go sleep with the guy who sexually assaulted her? That never made any sense to me.
No sense. None.
Why didn't Eve ever turn Miz into the police?
She knew who he was. She knew what he did. Not saying that just because you've been in a situation like that, that women automatically just go to police. Sometimes they don't feel safe.
Hey,
I get that.
Because some women don't just want to be looked at as just a victim.
I get that. But I feel like if you wanted us to...
She didn't take the storyline seriously.
Yeah, she didn't keep the
and that's what
storyline
she was doing. She did it in a terrible way because it's like, why did Eva, Roman, or Brie, why the fuck did they never send her to her mother? Why did her mother ever report to school? Why did her mother ever say, I want that nigga arrested, he did this to my daughter? Like, how are we supposed to take the storyline seriously if she didn't write it that way? If anything, I feel like she wrote it in a comedy way.
Everybody knew that he did this.
Everybody knew that he did this. And Brie was jealous that Roman liked it, Eve, that she just went off and slept with this nigga who raped her. I don't get it. And then she get pregnant by him? Whoa.
Yeah, that was too much.
Message, like what? That shit is crazy.
What are your thoughts on the Randy Kelly, the whole thing?
I don't care about that. I really don't give a shit. And I said it because I feel like, Randy, if you don't want to be with Michelle McCool, you don't have to be with her. Why are you forcing yourself in this relationship? Like, you waited too long. Like, Kelly was looking for you. She wanted you. But you never was breaking up with your girlfriend, so she went out with Dolph Ziggler. The fuck is she supposed to wait on you, my nigga? Never wait on no one.
Yeah.
That nigga don't want you. You got to move the fuck on. She went to the nigga who wanted her. So you can't get mad because now you out of your relationship. I hopped into another one. And then I don't owe you nothing. When I was trying to be your bitch, you was all, I can't break up with Michelle McCool. I can't do it. Well, bitch, be a man. Fuck, you go ahead and have your fun, be in your little romantic-less, loveless relationship. I'm going to go find me a nigga who really want to make me theirs. Period. And I don't think she already, nothing.
Yeah.
You knew how she felt. What the fuck are you waiting for? You want her? Make her know it.
Yeah, make her yours. And I feel like, why did he go back to Michelle McCool after all that? Did break up with her again at the school dance? It's over between us. It's like, what are you with her for?
Message.
You obviously don't want to be with her. What
Message.
are you with her for?
Retarded. It's retardedness all around. Just stupid. Just didn't make sense. Dumb. Just dumb, dibbity, dumb.
So that's when you leave off with the series. That it was
it's just not good. It's like y'all just hear me, right? Storylines are all over the place. It's just like butter on bread, just smeared on one side and one side. It's like zigzaggity zigzag. It's just everywhere. Like, how am I supposed to keep it with one storyline if it's all everywhere? It's the same shit I said when I watched Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4 didn't know what story it was trying to tell. It was doing this, it was doing that. You could get with this, or you could get with that. You could get with this, or you could get with that. It was everywhere. They know they wanted to be a love story, or coming of age. It had no idea what it wanted to be. So because of that, I definitely felt uninterested. You gotta stick with one thing.
Yeah.
I understand if characters have their own storylines, but it's like, for some reason when I watch Take It All, is that the name of the shit?
Take It All, yeah.
I thought she was trying to intertwine everyone's storylines together, like trying to make it seem like everyone was close when that wasn't the case. Everyone was obviously in different grades. Now, Cena didn't go to high school. He was in college.
Which is weird. Why is he dating? I mean, well, she is a senior, but it's like, still in high school.
Still?
Yeah.
He grown as fuck.
Yeah.
Grown.
Why is not even two?
All his friends are high schoolers. Talk about it.
Talk about it.
What we're doing at this point. You grown as fuck. You should be doing grown activities. You should be talking to your friends. Not come to school and seeing what your 16-year-old friends is doing. What?
18-year-old senior friends are doing. Like, it's just, I don't know. Now, what I personally feel about the storylines, I didn't feel like the whole John Cena not knowing Nick Bella was cheating, very stupid. Like when my sister said, the storylines were completely everywhere. They were zigzaggedy, nothing really consistent based. The storyline with Nikki and John Cena, this really just stupid. John Cena being totally oblivious, was not a fan of. Like, what was the point of the Ambrose anyway? He was just a whole plot device. He literally had no character. He was just a plot device for Nikki. Undertaker and Edge showing up out of nowhere and like stalking them and then busting in on them in a hotel room telling them, put your hands up! Like, it was just a weird...
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that shit.
A weird way to end the season. She didn't even finish it. She didn't even finish season 1.
And Roman and Brie, they kissed that kid.
I don't even think season 1 was finished. She didn't even attempt to finish it. Yeah, just a lot of bizarre storylines. The little triangle with Team Roman Eve and Brie. I was not a fan of it, even though I am a Brain stan, and to the end of time, I love Roman Reigns. If you guys together, I ship them. If you watch my channel, my edits with them. But this storyline, this love triangle was just totally bizarre, like my sister said. Nikki just randomly telling her that she has feelings for him. It's just like, wait, what? And her Brie getting drunk, and then having the writer having Brie speak with the Miz, wasn't a fan of it. Just stupid. Everybody knowing that the Miz, S.A., Eve Torres, and no one is doing a damn thing about it is just stupid to me. I didn't get it. I don't understand it. The Randy Orton and Kelly storyline, I feel like she did not give that enough attention. I feel like out of all the storylines, that got the less focus, and it didn't really end anywhere. She's Dolph Ziggler, another person. He's clearly a plot device. What is the point? Even though I agree with my sister, Kelly shouldn't be waiting around waiting for him to say yes or when he's ready. She's definitely somebody who she's gonna give her attention to. But the problem I have with that is that now she's playing Dolph. She don't really like him for real. She's just dating him to settle her feelings for Randy. And it's just like, so now she's playing him. I'm not a fan of that. Don't leave nobody on if you got feelings for somebody else still. Like, that's just how I feel, period. Like, I'm just not a fan of that. Eve and Roman Reigns, they had their cute moments, but kind of like my sister said, I couldn't get behind the scope because everything about it just seemed like it was coming from pity. Like, she got with him because he was there, and was just like, does she really even like him for real? Does she even really like Roman Reigns for real? Roman and Brie kissing at the end of the season, totally bizarre. Both of the Dutch twins getting pregnant. Bizarre. It's wackadoo. It's just wackity-doo. Take it all. It's another E series I can watch, but it's really hard to stay focused on it because everything is just everywhere.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you feel like Roman was trying to pressure Eve into sex?
I'm trying to remember, like, based off my memory, I don't think so, but you think about it, even though he said, when she said she wasn't comfortable with it, he left it alone, and then she was like, I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then after they did it, she was acting like kind of distant.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought she didn't really want to be Roman for real.
I didn't think she wanted to be with him for real at all.
I don't think she really liked him for real.
Like, everybody trying to make it sound like he was pressuring her. I don't think it had anything to do with pressure.
He understood what she just went through. Why we said, why wasn't that storyline why wasn't it consistent enough?
And I think he was trying to make her as comfortable as he could, but if she isn't healing, of course all she can think about is what happened to her traumatically. So I feel like I just wasn't a fan of him being in a relationship where someone is wasting his time. Like,
honestly, to tell you the truth, she really was wasting his time. So that's how we feel about it. I want to make sure everybody understands we're not attacking the creator who made this. We're just giving our opinions. I don't want my channel being monitored because people want to think things are a personal attack. No, that's not what we're doing here. I just thought this would be something fun to do, to talk about WWE series, and I watch them a lot, just like my sister does, so I thought this would be fun to review it. Again, this is not a personal attack to the creator, but like I said, the storylines were everywhere, and if you did watch it, you know I'm right. You know the storylines were everywhere. They were everywhere. And can we also forget that Paige and Seth Rollins and AJ Lee and CM Punk, they were part of that cast and they did nothing.
Oh shit! I always forget about that.
Exactly. They did
were
nothing.
They freshmen?
I think so. Their storylines were completely far apart from what other key people in the cast.
That's chasing a popular girl. Right out of a movie. He's the nerdy guy who wants the hot chick, and yet she thinks he's ew.
CM Punk had feelings for Maria, and then she turned him down. You're a nerd. And like him and AJ, I don't even know what that was. Like, they didn't do nothing. I'm thinking, like, why are you even part of this cast? They're not doing anything. It was bizarre. But that's how we feel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.